In this video, I'm going to break down the myth of the big box office products vendors being the lowest cost provider. Hey, what's up everybody? I am the OG, the office guy. My name is Joe Feeser and I've been in the office supply industry for 36 years now. So I understand that we're in a commodities industry and that pricing is everything. Hey, before I get into the video, I need to take care of just a little business. If you're new to the OG channel and enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. And you'll also want to make sure you click on the bell to get notifications when I release new content. And one more thing, if you enjoy this video, go ahead and hit the like button to help this channel grow. Before we jump in, I guarantee you'll want to stick around to the end to see if I debunk the myth of the big box office supply vendors being the lowest cost provider. Debunk! So let's get right to it. So what is the difference between a big box online retailer and a true industry partner? There's a couple major differences, but let me give you an example. I have been calling on a potential customer, probably 3 or 4 times, and finally I went out there and asked them if they could give me a usage report, and let me dive into it and quote it, see if we could help save them money. Best case scenario, we'd win their business, and worst case scenario, they'd find out that their current vendor is giving them a great deal. So finally I got them to give me the usage report, and I asked them if they could give me a day or two to work on it and get their pricing back to them, and they said absolutely no problem. So it was in an envelope, so I took it and threw it in my truck, and later that night I got home and I opened the envelope, and it didn't take me 2 minutes to see that they had actually given me a usage report with pricing. So it didn't take me 30 seconds more to see where one day they had purchased some Sharpies for $7.99 a dozen, and the very next time they purchased them, which was like not even a week later, they were charged $8.49, and then another time $8.99. So the difference right away is, with a true industry partner, your pricing is not going to fluctuate, nor are there going to be hidden fees, convenience fees. I think that's what they call them. So I did the quote, I actually got it done the next day for them and took it back out there, and I said, I took the highlighter to all the items and there were multiple items that fluctuated price. So I took the highlighter to it and I said, look at what's happening. And you know what? They didn't even look at my pricing. I won the business just by pointing that out. Took me less than 15 minutes to discover all that information. So the bottom line is if you're not paying attention, those fees and fluctuations in price, that can add up over a year's time. By the way, I still have that customer today, 15 years later. So that's what a true industry partner will do for you. They look out for your best interest as a company. Now, I wanted to share that quick story with you because not too long ago, I was working on a large customer who had 15, 16 locations throughout the United States. Same kind of thing. They gave me a usage report. I was shocked at how it still goes on today. Once I got back to my office and opened the usage report, now let me tell you, this was like the 5th, 6th meeting before I got the usage report. So I put a lot of time and effort into it. But again, I opened it up, it had the pricing attached to it. I couldn't believe it, Score! Hey, let me know in the comments if this has ever happened to you, and I'll get back to you. Hey, let's dive right in and I'll show you what's going on here. So please understand that I have blacked out all the customers' information. I think that's only right to protect their privacy. So the first item we're looking at here is a 12-pack, a dozen yellow highlighters, okay? and they purchased them this month. They purchased them 2, 4, 6 times. The first 2 times, they paid $2.23 a dozen, then $2.09, then $2.23 again, then $2.17, and then $2.23. Okay, so that's not too bad. And then we look at paper, 8.5 by 11 copy paper. The first time they bought 1 case at $28.99, and then they bought 9 cases at $27.05, which makes sense. They, buy 9 cases, they get a little bit better price. Then 9 cases again. What's going on here? $28.39. And then 3 cases at a cheaper price, $27.86. And then 15 cases, again, they got a good price, $27.59. 15 cases again, $28.86. 16 cases at $27.82. And then 20 cases at $28.83. No rhyme or reason. I can't tell you why. I'm pretty sure they probably can't tell you why either. So then let's look at, these are Expo markers, chisel tip, black, one dozen, they paid $10.40, and then they bought another dozen that month, $12.44. So I'm pretty sure the manufacturer didn't raise the price $2.04 within that month's time. Now we look at an 8-pack assorted Expo markers, dry erase markers, 2 packs at $12.63, and then 2 packs at $13.39. We're going to look at just white copy paper again. Must be a different brand. So they bought 25 cases, $32.99. Then they bought 3 cases, $27.99. You tell me. 3 cases at $30.30. 2 cases, $34.93. 21 cases, $30.82. 6 cases, $26.59. They bought 69 cases and almost paid close to the highest price for the most amount of paper at $31.83. 18 cases, $29.53, and 15 cases at $29.84. Phone message pads aren't used very much in the industry, so no big deal. A pack of them, a dozen, $18.04. Another pack at $16.53. 3x3 post-it notes, 3 packs at $16.96. 2 packs at $18.19. And then 3 packs again at $18.49, the highest price. If this upsets you or has ever happened to you, leave me a comment below and I'll get back to you. We'll discuss it. 8.5 by 11 legal pads. Looks like a dozen at $6.99, another dozen at $8.18, 2 dozen at $7.32, 1 dozen at $8.18, and 8 dozen at $8.18. Then we're going to look at legal pads, ruled. 8.5 by 11. First time they bought 1 dozen, $6.09, 7 dozen, $6.09. They were consistent this month with $6.09, no matter the quantity, and they did stay on one item consistent. Look, we're looking at 5 by 8 legal pads, white, $5.08 for a dozen, $5.94, $5.58, and $5.32 for 4 dozen. Now we're looking at 9 by 12 clasp envelopes, probably manila color, $6.50 for a box, $6.25 for 2 boxes, 3 boxes, $5.85 a box, 2 boxes, $6.50 a box, and 2 more boxes at $6.50. How about trash bags? Let's see what happens here. 2 boxes the first time they bought them at $14.12, 1 box at $15.37, 1 box at $14.12, and then 1 box at $12.43. Again, if this upsets you as much as it does me, leave me a comment below. Now, I know I talked about this earlier in the video. They slide these fees in, convenience fees, okay? So let's just say you order a case of water. You might pay $2.99, let's say. I'm just throwing these numbers out there. Say my price on water is $3.99. Sounds like you're saving $1 per case, doesn't it? except when you get the invoice and there's a $8 convenience fee. Now all of a sudden you're paying $10.99 for a case of water. So what I'm saying is you got to pay attention. That's where when we partner with you, you don't have to worry about that. We don't have that hidden fee or convenience fee or whatever you want to call it this week. Now I will say right now in July of 2021, we do have one of the biggest inflations in a lot of industries since the 1970s. And I just did a video on that. Hey, if you want to check that out, I'll put a link up here on my video that I did on the price increases due to the economy and the inflation. Hey, if you're a US-based business and you want to discover the difference on how you can save money on your office products, office furniture, janitorial supplies, break room supplies, monthly spend, yearly spend, I'll leave a link below in the description so you can sign up for my free new customer form and you can start saving money right away and put those dollars back into your company. Are you really getting the best price from the big box stores? I'm going to let you make the decision. However, I think I just busted the myth.